Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden has 500 episodes. I'm not going to go through every episode. I'm just going to say that the structure from the original, the first half of 250, which that's how much it is. Structure-wise, it's really good. I like all the filler episodes, just to some extent. So that's the main gist of it. The second half is where we're gonna start. Where we're gonna start off. So Naruto kills Pain, of course. The pretty much the main story is that the Akatsuki is versing the Leaf Village, pretty much, because the only two other villages that actually get involved in the Akatsuki is the Hidden Cloud and the fucking Hidden Rain and the Hidden Sand. But that's pretty much about it. Like the Hidden, like even though there's 9 Chichurikis, the only two villages that actually help out is the Cloud and the Sand, which until the war arc happens, which baffles the fuck out of me. But the war arc is inconsistent. During the first half, they do make a movie reference because one of the episodes has the because Naruto and Sakura in one of the movies get sucked into another world because of Toby. I'm gonna call him Toby. I'm not gonna call him Obito because I know it's Kakashi's friend, but he becomes a good guy at some point. Then gets himself killed by Kushina. But anyway, um, so Naruto and Sakura get sucked into another world, like an isekai anime, so to speak, which was the last anime review. But they get sucked into another world, and the Sakura that from that world goes into the world that they do it, and they make a complete different episode of when she gets. They make an episode of that Sakura, the Sakura version was in that world goes into their world, and she understands what the hell happened. They do promote the movie in the episode itself, which is baffles the fuck out of me. But the movie itself, I know that all the characters act differently, except for Naruto and Sakura, because they're the only ones that know what the fuck is going on. But pretty much that Sakura knows that her family's dead, except for Naruto's family dies from the Nine-Tailed Fox form, and that the Sakura version from that world, her parents die instead of Naruto's parents. So I don't know how it happens. It just happens like that. And so, which I know that the movie is pretty fucking funny because Sasuke acts like a fucking playboy, which is fucking hilarious because he doesn't do that. Shikamaru's dumb, Choji's thin, and everyone else acts differently, which is kind of fucking funny to be honest with you. Like I know that in the movie, the giant toad, whatever the hell his name is, he acts hostile to the people, which is fucking funny. So yeah, um, but when it comes to the filler episodes in the beginning of the anime, I think that's really good on structure wise because they do it all in shut up one gulp, and then they go back to the main story. So that's the major. Oh, except for a couple parts here and there. When it comes to the war arc, the only parts where they don't do that is the only parts that they do that when it comes to it structure wise is the Infinite Tsukiyomi ones because they do it all when everyone gets caught in the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Everyone does this. Everyone they do it all. They only do show like 5 or 6 characters when they get caught in the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Like Tenten gets 2 episodes, which I'll get to that later. Killer Bee gets 2 episodes. For some reason, Tsunade gets fucking 10. Which Tsunade's Infinite Tsukiyomi is like, how do I put this? Tsunade's Infinite Tsukiyomi is pretty much the same. It tells the tale of Naruto if Naruto's dad never died and Kushina never dies, and the Uchiha clan never does the coup d'etat, which is go against the village because the fourth Hokage and Itachi stop it. And then during that part, the Orochimaru and Kabuto are the main villains of that arc. But which I don't know why she gets 10 episodes. It's the same freaking story except for it's the same freaking story except for Naruto and Sasuke do the same thing in the original fight, except for they don't lose their both of them don't lose their arms. They just fight it out, and then they just decide to friends and stuff like that. So pretty much it teaches what's gonna happen at the very end of the anime, which kind of is a letdown, so to speak. But so also that. Also, I would like to say this on record. I think Tenten's the most powerful Kunoichi ever. I don't care if it's the fucking filler episodes. I don't know if it's in the manga, but for some reason in the anime, Tenten is the only person that gets hit with the Infinite Tsukiyomi. When she gets hit with it, she's the only one that tries to get the fuck out of the Infinite Tsukiyomi. She's the only character that tries to get out. All the other characters don't get that spotlight. Like if every character tries to get out, I can understand that. But Tenten is the only one that tries to get out of the Infinite Tsukiyomi. And that's saying a hell of a lot. Like, I don't understand why Tenten gets that spotlight. Because when they get caught in the Infinite Tsukiyomi, Tenten is the only character. Tenten is the first character to get that they show who gets hit with the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Then Killer Bee, then everyone else falls in line. They don't show everyone. Like, that's the whole problem with it. Like, Kiba turns into the Hokage, which he makes a mandatory to make everyone have a dog, which I thought was fucking funny. Shino has fucking bullshit and stuff like that. But the main reason why I didn't like the war arc per se is because of the fucking filler episodes. Because some of the filler episodes are flashback episodes, so to speak. And I think that's the main problem with the filler episodes. Because the filler episodes have issues when it comes to its talkingness. Because in the beginning of the anime, I like the filler episodes because they are structured differently. In the war arc, they are when there's a major fight going on, they cut back to a flashback episode. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to fucking watch the fucking fight. Like, why the fuck am I watching this shit? Like, seriously, like, why are you showing me a flashback episode while I'm invested in this fight? Like, that's the whole problem I have with it. Like, this is the only problem I have with Naruto Shippuden is that they break up the major fights of the war arc to show a flashback episode or a filler episode. Like, there's a filler episode where Naruto fights himself because Orochimaru made apparently a fucking Naruto robot, which baffles the fuck out of me. And then he decides to destroy the Leaf Village just like fucking Pain does in the Pain versus Naruto war arc, which is I don't understand. Which, by the way, Pain's the only one that kills Kakashi, which is kind of fucking funny how tough Kakashi is. He's cheated death once. They don't have the Dragon Balls like Dragon Ball does, but whatever. But the main reason being is the fact that that's the problem with Naruto's war arc, and that's the main problem I have with it mainly. Like, I get all the fights, I love every fight of it. Is there stuff that I would do differently? Yes, but the thing is the fact that the Naruto war arc has a lot of filler episodes scattered all over the place, and that's what brings down the pacing of the war arc, and that's my main problem. Because I watched all 500 episodes, like all the filler episodes up until everyone starts fighting Reanimation Shinobi. I think that all the filler episodes were okay, and they were bunched in together. They're not like spread apart like in the war arc. That's what my main problem is. Like, when you're watching the war arc, there's one episode where after the one major fight happens, they cut back. The next episode is where they're young again, and they're trying to get to see what Kakashi's face is again. Like, dude, like that was an episode 101 the original Naruto. Why are you showing this again? It's like more. It's like the same shit. Like, I don't understand why people. It's just baffles the fuck out of me. Like, the war arc is the main reason why I started getting bored of it, because every time I got invested into it, then they hit me with another filler episode. Like, I love the filler episodes of this when everyone gets caught in Infinite Tsukuyomi because they're all together. But some of the episodes are scattered all over the place, and that's what pisses me off. I did like how Naruto met his father and mother, which is awesome. So it's like, what the hell? The other problem is the fact that I thought Madara was going to be the main villain, but that was not the case. It was Kushina. And she comes out of nowhere, like a gotcha moment. It's like, bitch, I'm gonna. That's the other thing I have a problem with. Like, all the Toby, Obito, fucking Madara, and fucking Kushina, like no White Zetsu, they all are the main villains and they work together. But then all three of them stab each other in the back. Like how the fuck does that work? Like you're working together. Why are you stabbing your comrades in the back? Are you fucking stupid? Like seriously, they're here to help you out, and because you stabbed them in the back, was that Black Zetsu stabs Obito in the back, and then Madara stabs frickin' Toby in the back as well. Then fucking Black Zetsu stabs fucking Madara in the back to revive Kushina, which like what the fuck, man? Like seriously, like that makes no fucking sense. That's why the war arc is so inconsistent, and the fact that Naruto fucking dies because of reasons, but he meets the six paths and stuff. Like, dude, like, how the fuck is he still alive if that's the case? I understand that Sakura saves him and stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. Also, Mike Guy gets his own fucking badass moment by going 8 inner gates. He beats Madara to almost to the brink of death, which you should just kill Madara there, so that way my guy has his moment. But we haven't unleashed Kushina yet. So like, what the fuck, man? Like seriously, that makes no fucking sense. Um, the other thing that baffles that kind of irritated me a little bit is the fact that before the war arc started, well, before Naruto versus Pain, before that happened, at the end of the credits, which a lot of people don't understand, I pick up on everything. At the end of the credits and the beginning of the show, even the filler arcs do this, which I'll get to that. At the end of the credits, they do a behind the scenes of they show all the characters doing a script, so to speak, and that's what made it more fun because the crystal style user is not canon, but when they were doing their more comic stuff, in the beginning of the anime, she does show up during some parts of the end of the anime. Also, when Naruto saves the village and stuff, everyone wants to meet Naruto. The crystal style user and the boy that follows her are in one of the scenes, which that kind of made me notice about that stuff. So they do show up at the very end of the anime, which baffles the fuck out of me. Like, if it's not canon, then why are you using their models to see Naruto? Like, that makes no fucking sense. I picked that up on. If people can pick that up, please let me know, because I did. But to be frankly honest with you, Naruto Shippuden gets a 10 out of 10. I think that it has inconsistency on the pacing of the major war arc, pretty much. That's the main reason. All the rest of the episodes are good. I like the Pain and Naruto fight. I like the Sasuke versus Itachi fight. Deidara and Sasuke's underrated fight, which I thought was really interesting. Although, how did Sasuke know that? Well, then again, it's lightning versus earth, which kind of fucking baffles the fuck out of me. But anyway, I like Deidara teaming up with Toby because they are the most comic relief characters out of all of them. Like Itachi, Pain, and all the rest of the characters are too fucking serious. Although I do like Hidan. Hidan's like my favorite Akatsuki member because he acts like a stupid idiot and he likes to badmouth his partner. I forgot his name, but yeah, he has 5 hearts. But by the way, Shikamaru takes care of Hidan, even though of all the members of the original Akatsuki, Hidan's the only one that actually pops up in Boruto, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched Boruto, but I'm gonna give this anime a 10 out of 10. What are you guys' thoughts on it? I'm mainly focused on the war arc because there's 500 fucking episodes. Like I watched all 500 episodes. So what you got? What you got against me? But the next time we go into the Naruto series, it's gonna be the movies because I'm gonna be reviewing all the movies as well. And also I'm not gonna review Boruto next because I gotta do the spin-off series Rock Lee Ninja Pals, which that's the next anime review of the Naruto series, which has 79 episodes, which is fucking baffling. But if you want to watch all 500 episodes, I recommend you do it. But I want you to be wary of the war arc because of the fact that the filler episodes are scattered all over the place. That's the main reason why. And also, 1010 is my favorite Kanochi, and I think she's the toughest one because of the fact that she has she's the only one who tries to fight back to get back to reality from the infinite Tsukiyomi, which none of the other characters do, which kind of stood out for me. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day. I hope you guys stay positive and always stay positive.